Well, there was a meeting today between the management of the Boulders Shopping Centre and Thando Mahlangu. He, of course, is the Ndebele activist who's told to leave the mall because he was wearing traditional attire. He's had a series of meetings with, among others, the Human Rights Commission. eNCA reporter Khayelihle Khumalo is tracking that story for us. Kaya, good afternoon. I believe there's a development. Tell us more.
Well, that's right, Sally. So just a short while ago, the delegation alongside Mr. Mahlangu, they just came out. So they were not quite happy with the outcome, and he joins us now. So Thando, thank you so much indeed for joining us. Obviously, you're not happy with what transpired. Maybe just tell us more as to what exactly happened during the course of the meeting.
Well, to be honest with you, I'm not happy. That one, it's a reality, because they didn't meet any of our demands. Instead, they diverted from our demands and went their own route. So now, everything that they say they can be able to offer, it exactly what doesn't make me happy. Because now, if we look at this thing like this, I was humiliated here. Ne? And the whole thing, it's got the effect when it comes to mindset. I'm a creative worker, I'm a creative thinker. So far, I can't even think creatively because since the whole thing happened, I haven't been sleeping. I've been sleeping around from 1, and then I wake up at 5 a.m. I sleep at 1 a.m. and wake up at 5 a.m. So as we speak currently, I have I'm a police, my medicine, again, you know. So that they can assist me to cope at some point, because since then I had a headache. So what I can tell there is that whatever it is that they are offering is not even close to what we requested from them. And they are saying they are sticking to that. So that's the only offer that they have, you know. So now the reason we took so long, it's mainly because we've been taking breaks in between. We've been caucusing, they've been caucusing about what they're going to offer us. But so far, we're not happy. Even Abubaba, they can tell you. I think, Bona, because my emotions, they are better than me. They can put it in a better English or in a better way, you know. Okay. Yes.
Maybe just what's the way forward? You know, we have a bit of time constraints, but yes. What's the way forward now?
No, the way forward here, we're going to take it legal. So we're going to take the legal route, because they are not willing to come on the table. We've been honest. We've been coming here. We've wasted a lot of our time. We've wasted a lot of everything. You can even from here. We need to go back Kwandebele. You know, it's going to take us 2 hours, 30 minutes to get there. But now those guys, they've wasted everything. You know. So now the question is, why Amandebele should fight for everything that they're owning or they need to have? Currently, we have abandoned 8 union building. We are fighting for Moloto Rail Corridor. That we've been promised by the government. It's been 27 years. But now, no one is coming. You know, no one is going to, even the president is not going to meet them. So now, what had happened here, it just shows with Amandebele, they are not taken seriously so. Because we've been, on the 6th, they've been celebrating Thando Mahlangu. He's not respected enough. He fought for Amandebele and fought for our country, but nothing is happening, you know. So now I'm here fighting for my culture, fighting for my language, fighting for my dignity. But Bona, the Boulders management, they redefined. They decided to insult me. They decided.
And what offer did they give you, Thando?
It's an insult. We wanted to come with them here so that they can be able to speak for themselves, so that they can be proudly so say, yo, no, we are offering Thando this offer, you know. The reason why they are not here is because they are scared of the questions that you are asking me currently. They know what they did inside there, it was an insult. You know, it's extremely wrong. I think Ngobile needs to speak about this as well.
Okay. Maybe before we speak to her, jog our memories briefly. What demands did you present? What demands did you make to them?
Yeah,
okay, maybe since you are the focus of the story, and maybe just share with us the demands that you made.
I'm a demand angizokhona ukuwaveza njenganje ne mara wonke include ukuthuthukisa ilimi lesindebele ukurespecta iculture yesindebele athuthukisa abantu abagwalako nobukhwari ukuthi they need to be out there, they need to be supported financially, so because no machine can do this, you know. So now that thing we are saying to them, the Boulders management, for what they did to us, they need to empower our people, but they're not willing to do that. That's the problem, you know. And our demands, they are within their reach. This mall is in Nakhena Mandebele, Lakshala Mandebele, Indawa Mandebele, you know. They've been making money outside of Amandebele, you know. So I mean outside of Imberako Amandebele, outside of everything in Amandebele, but they can't even put a cash injection in uplifting Amandebele after they've insulted Amandebele, you know. So I'm a case of Manengila because they humiliated me, my language, my culture, and it's Chavas Amandebele. So now, bona gunuguti basale nati pasi. They are willing to go. They say we must agree to go with them. Why? Because our case is not resolved. But they are willing to go to tomorrow. They have a meeting. Actually, they are going to celebrate that side. Okay. So we can't be part of a celebrity that we don't know where it comes from. Okay. You know, they need to do us right before we can take them to Ebukosin Beketu. You know. Yeah.
All right, Thando, you know, due to time constraints, obviously it's a litany of issues that he's looking at, but at the center of their demand is the empowerment of his Sindebele language and making sure that, you know, they do everything accordingly, because they're quite aggrieved with the manner of how this issue was approached.
Khaya, I just want to try and get some clarity. I have done some reading that suggests one of the demands was that the mall be repainted in Ndebele colours and patterns, that the mall itself actually be renamed because it is Ndebele area. Tell us what did you understand from what actually went on in that negotiation? Was it ultimately about money, a cash injection for the Ndebele people? Was there more at stake?
So, Sally, that's right. I mean, those are some of the demands that have been made. But most importantly, during the course of the afternoon, you know, you saw a display of the culture here where you had the Ndebele dancers alongside the Tswana dancers. So just as a way of showing pride to the heritage. But obviously, you know, Thando is still here with us. Thando, did you make a request for this mall to be painted in Ndebele colours?
Yes, I did.
And what do they say about that?
They are saying they need to discuss where that can happen. But now the latest offer that okay.
I'm sorry.
They are saying they can do that, but they need to decide where that can be put, you know. And again, the most important part, they are putting an amount. They are deciding, how much are we going to pay you for you to paint that part? Why should they do that? You know, so that's why I'm saying, Mina, whatever it is that they said inside there, it's an insult to us, because now they are putting in offers and they are saying they will never be able to move from those things, which is more insulting to us, looking at the times and everything that we came here, looking at the insult that they've done to us, Amandebele, Naami Ngogwami, you know, because the whole thing has got a psychological impact, to be honest with you. That's why I'm becoming emotional, so now, what they are saying is not even close to what we want. So now, hey, you see these guys, they are saying, Guti, they, like, for example, they have to take us to see people, our Berekange culture, people that have been activists for a very long time, you know.
Yeah, okay.
So now, those things, they're not part of their the list of the things that they say they can do, you know.
Yeah.
But in Makua, they need to know, Guti, such things, they have a psychology impact to a person when it's happening. They don't even know what this thing did to me, to my confidence, because everything happened while people there.
Okay. All right, Thando. You know what? Once again, thank you so much indeed. So, you know, that's exactly what you're saying, Sally. That's obviously presented quite a number of demands, but it's certainly not ending today. They will continue to look at other means, legal routes, among other options that they are looking at currently.
Yeah, and it's a pity that management hasn't come out to speak as well. You can see that clearly he's very emotional, and this was a very difficult and painful process, and it ascends really, I suppose, just having heard one side of the story, that there wasn't a meeting of minds, there wasn't a safe space to negotiate and really understand what's at the heart of this. Thank you so much for giving us the latest. As you have it, that's our reporter at Boulders Shopping Centre, Khayelihle Khumalo.